Hi guys, welcome to the Blue Pod. This is my podcast and thanks for watching. Pod. My name is Karen. Thanks guys for watching today's episode. So I'm going to be interviewing my mom with some questions. Here we go. What is one thing that you've seen as a parent that has been hard for you?
I think the hardest thing as a parent that's been hard for me is seeing when your kids are in pain, whether it's like they get hurt or someone has hurt their feelings, things like that.
How did you find out I had autism?
So I actually got a book from the library, and at the time they had what was called the DSM-4, and you kind of went through and you checked different signs of autism, and it said like if you had 5 or 6 of them, then you were on the spectrum. And so after looking at that book, I kind of figured it out.
What is something that you have seen that has helped me?
Oh my goodness. Am I allowed to have more than one?
Yes.
Okay. I think a lot of things that have helped you is obviously Oakstone.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a huge blessing. And just being able to have friends and teachers who get you and care about you. I think swim team was a huge thing at Oakstone that really helped you just get confidence. Obviously, I think swimming with the Special Olympics, you really loved that, and you're a really good swimmer. I also think Capernaum, like making those friends and being with other kids like you've really enjoyed being able to do things with other people.
What is a good tip for a parent for someone who has special needs?
I think one of the things I've learned, and it took me a while to learn it, was to kind of interview people before you would meet with them. So I could kind of sense if I felt like you would like them, whether it was like a doctor or a therapist, just to kind of check it out. Like with the driving school, I didn't do that and I regretted that. Like had I met him, I would have said, this is not the right person, you know? So just kind of try and meet with people before you would meet with them, just to kind of test them out before I would have you meet them.
What has been your favorite growth you've seen so far?
Definitely seeing you push through, knowing how hard it is for you to like ask questions of other people. But I can tell when you really like someone because you know in order to get to know them, you need to ask them questions. So I think when you do that, I know like, wow, Kara's really working hard to try and get to know this person. And that has definitely been awesome because I know that's not something that comes natural to you. Like with Anna, you wanted to ask her all those questions. And I was like, that's Kara really trying to get to know her, you know?
Do you have any questions for me?
I do. What do you think has been like the best thing about having Oakstone?
I just think it was having a good school that I was able to go to, and like I was able to make friends, and teachers actually like got me and like they helped me where I needed to, and it just felt like a normal school, like no one would know. It was just it was a cool opportunity, and I'm glad I got to go to that special school.
Are you glad that you got to grow up at the beach?
I am really glad I got to grow up to the beach. It was really fun. It was a different lifestyle. I mean, we didn't really have shopping malls, so we didn't really go shopping. Like, we were on the beach most of the time. Like, I don't know, like, mostly more in, like, the spring, we would probably go to the beach after school, but, like, just going to the beach all the time and fun and just having we would just hang out at the beach with all of our friends. It was so fun. Like, we would just all like go, probably not the safest, like we would go into the water in the ocean, but we would go pretty far out sometimes, and like we would actually probably, this is probably not good, don't ever do this, but we would probably go on red flag days, even though it's like advised for you not to swim. But yeah, that was what we did, what I liked about it. It was kind of nice because now I have childhood friends that I can come back and like you run into people all the time that you kind of grew up with. So it's a different, and it seems like a small town feeling.
Do you think growing up at the beach has helped you to be a strong swimmer?
I think so. I think it played a very big part in that, and I just think it was very important and a very good key to me to have a very good success with swim team and loving swim team as a sport. Because a lot of sports, I would think it would be hard for autistic people to, because like with basketball you have a lot more contact, and like I didn't really like that. I did it like in kindergarten and I was like, this is not for me, so I found my sport. I also did play softball, which that was fun too, but yeah, it was just really fun.
Who was your favorite teacher at Oakstone?
I would have to say my history teacher. He was super nice, and he like would, sometimes the kids would not be mean, but like just like in a nice way, like I don't know, just try to like not hear like my thoughts, but he would like stick up for me, and it was really good because I actually like got help doing that, and like no one like was bullying me or anything. Like it was different and I liked it. And my swim kid, she was also one of my favorite teachers because I knew her for so many years, and like she definitely taught me a few math classes, which I did not like math in high school at all.
So, do you remember when we took you to Washington, D.C.?
Yes, I do remember that. I remember we went to this restaurant with pasta. I don't know. I was obsessed with pasta. I do remember that.
Okay. What else do you remember?
I remember going to Build-A-Bear a ton. That I have a collection of Build-A-Bears. I don't go to Build-A-Bear anymore, but that was like my thing. Like, a lot of people now like collect makeup, but like back in the day, it was stuffed animals. Like, it was just really fun. And I went not a ton on a lot of trips, but a lot of like 4-hour, 2-hour out of state stuff. But it wasn't that bad.
Do you remember Dr. Sarah when she told us we should go to UNC?
I kind of did remember that. I mean, I kind of remember some of it. I just don't remember all of it. Like, there's some pieces that I probably have forgotten about. But yeah, I thought it was good. Finding all those people to help me out, and it's I've gone through a lot, but I think I'm good now.
What are some things that you still hope to do? Like, you've accomplished so much, but what's on your wish list?
The big thing is being able to drive. That one, I don't think I got the best, like, because it was COVID pandemic. I did not get the best driving experiences, and it did not help me whatsoever. And I feel like I still can't be, well, I can be independent, but driving is like the hardest part, I think. Which just I took a lot of driving tests, and I would just get so much anxiety. I just don't know what it is, but hopefully in the near future, I really sometime maybe want to help people with autism learn how to drive, because that would make people's lives so much easier. I just don't know how to do it, but maybe that's one of my dreams also too, to help people. Yeah, also that, and then sometimes making friends, keeping friends. That's the hard part. Is like I start a friendship and then I don't it's kind of hard.
Right, maintaining that friendship.
Yes,
keeping it going.
Yeah, because you get to that point where you're like, what else should I talk about? Because I'm like, sometimes I'll tell people my whole life story, and then I'll be like, what was this? What happened in your life at this point? That's the only two things I would think that's been hard. Also probably math. That's been hard too. Just the numbers on my brain doesn't really they don't connect as easy. But I'm still like fine, I think, so I'll be okay. Yeah.
Who are some other people in your life that you would say, outside of family, who have been like really influential?
I would say definitely my teachers, probably every single one of them. Definitely like some of one of our just people I've just known and crossed paths with, and who else? I don't know.
Like anyone from your jobs or anything?
I would say definitely one of my bosses. She definitely helped me a lot. I was working at a shoe store at that point, so I just felt really comfortable with her, and I kind of told her like off of the bat, which that doesn't really happen with me. Like, because I wanted to make sure that she knew, so in case anything did happen, well, something did happen, but we won't talk about that. Just so she's aware, and so if the customers are kind of like giving me like not a bad thing, but like just giving me a little bit trouble, so like she could understand.
How do you feel about all the like autism awareness stuff? Like, we've never really been that huge into it with like bumper stickers and things like that. How does that make you feel when you see all of that?
I mean, it makes me happy, but like I'm not a huge into it as some people are. I'm just like the reason I started this because I thought it would just be fun. I'm not really into like the autism whatever awareness. Like I am, but I am not. Like it's kind of like hard because it just there's all this stuff that just mixes in, and I'm like I don't really care about it. I don't know. Like it's no offense to people who like it, but it's just not me. But I do like the color blue. That's why it's called the blue pod, and also blue means autism. But yeah.
Do you remember the first time you heard the word autism?
I don't really actually remember. It was probably
maybe at Oakstone.
Maybe Oakstone, but
6th grade.
But it just wasn't like I mean, like my brother, I feel like when I was younger, he would like say all this and stuff, but I just think it's now like just normal. Like it's not anything to be scared about. There has been some challenges, but I would say it's been pretty great now. As I've gone older and been able to accomplish a lot.
Well, I'm super proud of you. I feel like you've accomplished a lot, and you've always, even when you were young, you never give up. Like whatever your goal is, you've always reached it, whether it was, riding a bike or driving, like whatever you put your mind to. I always tell you, you can do anything that you want because you are such a hard worker, and you don't know the word like I can't. Like you always do whatever you put your mind to. So
yeah, this is kind of crazy because this podcast actually is what I put my mind to. I was like, I really wanted 2 years ago. I don't know. It was probably 2 years ago. I was like thinking, like I was around Thanksgiving, and I was like, there is like no podcast out like this, and I was like, you know what, it would be cool, and just get the startup. I know this is a really small podcast, but hopefully it'll get even bigger and a lot of people will find out about it. I'm not really like wanting to be like this famous person, but yeah, this podcast has just been fun, and I've just seen a lot of people just thinking, wow, she's putting her life online, that is a tough thing, and with all the like publicity goes into it and like stuff, and I just think this is a good podcast and I just wanted to start it. And sometimes I do get into too many details, but it is what it is.
I think you're doing a great job. I know a lot of people are really enjoying it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me as
You're
a guest.
welcome. Also, this was my mom, by the way. Sorry I didn't say it, but this is my mom and we did the podcast together and I hope you guys will enjoy it. See you guys next week on the Blue Pod, and thank you guys. And thank you for joining me on my podcast adventure.
Thanks for having me. You're welcome.
Thank you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful week, and bye guys.